plate. Degrease and clean the surface of the plate with degreasing agent. Spray degreasing agent on the surface of the plate with a watering can. Wipe the degreasing agent with a clean rag before it is not volatile. The degreasing agent must be wiped off before drying. If the degreasing agent is volatile before wiped off, the oil or grease particles will remain on the surface of the plate, which will cause fish eyes and other defects after the surface is sprayed. After degreasing, gently wipe the surface of the plate to be sprayed with a dust-sticking cloth to remove any dust and dirt. Adjust the spray gun before spraying and set the spraying conditions. The setting requirement of spray gun. Air pressure is 2 bar. Spraying width is fully opened. Coating flow is 2.5 rounds. Test the spraying width on masking paper after setting up. Spray color coat. Top coat of color layer must completely cover the plate substrate. First of all, the surface of the plate is mist-sprayed and checked for defects such as fish eyes. After flash drying, spray the color coat until the primer is covered. When spraying, make sure that the paint is applied after the previous coat is dried, and avoid dry spray. The surface of the base coat film sprayed finally should be even and uniform. If the surface of the base coat is uneven, the arrangement of subsequent pearl coating and flickering effect will be affected. Drying of the color coat. Make sure that the base coat is dried after spraying. Otherwise, it will be mixed with the pearl coat, which will cause discoloration. After spraying the base coat, check and remove dust or particles. Otherwise, the defects on the base coat may not be covered after the pearl coat is sprayed. The spraying times is as the same as coating on the test plate. It should be noted that 1. The glossiness should reach about 50%. 2. The spray gun should maintain a relatively long distance, about 25 centimeters, and 3/4 overlap spraying width for mist spraying to prevent uneven pearl layer. 3. Place the color palette in the baking room after spraying from toning process. Contrast the color and spraying effect. This step helps to achieve the effects of pearl coat and avoid the color difference. If necessary, you may need to continue spraying the pearl coat to achieve the proper thickness. Drying of pearl coat. Appropriate time is reserved for drying after spraying. If the drying is not complete, the pearl particles will be mixed with the clear coat, which will result in moldy spots. The first thin spray forms a thin coating to give the paint a slight gloss after it is sprayed. Uneven spraying will cause sagging or rough texture to the paint. Check drying condition of the area where probably will not affect the quality, and apply the final spray after flash off. Pay attention to paint film texture's fullness and glossiness after the clear coat is evenly sprayed. Drying. According to the product manual instructions, force drying is conducted to the plate after a certain curing time is set aside. Force drying without reserving curing time is easy to cause pinhole or prickly. The plate keeps still in the baking room for 10 to 20 minutes, and then it is baked at 60 degrees for about 30 minutes. 1. Pearl paint is uneven. Moldy spots and unevenly arranged particles will appear on the pearl paint or silver paint application. Since the pearl coat is translucent, it is very difficult to eliminate this phenomenon once it is formed. Therefore, it is very important to follow the spray gun operation. 2. Stirred the paint. The relative density and weight ratio of the pearl mica pigment are large, and it must be thoroughly stirred. The paint inside the paint cup should be evenly mixed before sprayed. Otherwise, the pearl will be unevenly arranged or the color difference appears.